What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wes from A Connection TV, the network, the one channel on YouTube, where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. Before I get all into my thoughts about this particular episode, episode 6 of The Walking Dead, I want to remind you guys, or let you guys know about my website, eventsbywes.com. I am a person that's so gung-ho about creating places and occasions, or special occasions rather, where people can come together and have a good time. And eventsbywes.com is up now. Search, and surf so you can find out information about the events that I have planned in 2018. We have a cruise coming up, the second annual Brothers Cruise, April 19th. Departing out of Miami, going to Cozumel. It's a 4-day cruise. We have Beeman in Hot Lauderdale, which is going to be an event catered to, say, roughly anywhere between 40 to 75 men, where you're at a resort right next to the beach, and you know, with the spa and a barbershop and a clothing optional area and shops in the mall and alcohols are flowing and DJ and pool parties and everything. So yeah, a lot coming up. More will be coming to your eyes soon as all the promotional material, marketing material is put up. Shout out to David from Culture Club, who's going to be the face. But yeah, eventsbywes.com. It is up. Surf it and find out all the information. Let's talk about, and I'm watching, see, a lot of the times when I do my reviews, I'm getting information from The Verge. Every time I type in The Walking Dead and the episode, The Verge pops up, Chicago Times pops up, and all of that. But I always click on The Verge because they go in chapters or categories with the reviews. The Verge is very, like, The Verge is stroking Negan's dick. Like, stroking. Dean Morgan can't do no wrong with The Verge. The Verge loves Negan. The Verge only wants to see Negan and feels that Negan needs his time. The Verge. Negan had a whole freaking season, last season, of us giving him his time. I don't want to see Negan anymore. I can care less about seeing Negan. And you know, Kevin on Talking Dead, because I don't watch The Talking Dead ever since they said that I couldn't be on it. And they played me with my votes. But I don't really watch The Talking Dead, not unless they're going to reveal stuff like they did last night. But Kevin even said it. He's kind of like done with the season. And he said that the only reason why he really watches the season is because of Carol. I could attest to that. But I feel not only is it because of Carol, but the only reason why I watch The Walking Dead now, realistically speaking, is because I want to see where Michonne is going to go, I want to see where Carol is going to go, and I want to see where Daryl is going to go. Those are the 3 reasons why I watch the show. If any 3 of those characters die, then they will continue to lose and lose and lose and lose and lose me and my viewership. But those are the 3 reasons why I watch. And all season, the only one that I've been really dealing with, or we've been getting, is Carol and Daryl. And yes, we know that Michonne has been filming the Black Panther. We know that Rosita was pregnant. We know all these things. But those are the 3 reasons why I watch. The Verge loves Negan for whatever reason. But when I tell you I was watching this and I was getting my entire life, I felt like I was watching an episode where it reminded me of the past. Like a strong Rick. Full of conviction and ready to go, and like the team together, and like this is what we have to do and we have to fight. Mind you, I'm tired of these motherfuckers fighting all the goddamn time. I'm tired of it. We need a whole new plot, a whole new storyline. I'm tired of it, but whenever we do fight, I want us to come together and wreck shop. And you know, the 5 episodes that we began, or the 4 episodes that we began, where they completely annihilated Negan's camp, and I'm loving every bit of that part. It's been really choppy. And the storytelling has been like, okay, we're telling this story, then we're telling this story, then we're telling this story. Oh, let's give Negan another episode because we haven't really seen him. And we're telling this story, and we're telling this story. They finally gave us an episode with Rosita and Michonne, and I couldn't have been more happier. We got to see all of the people that we love in this episode, and we did not have to see Negan. We don't know what's happening with Gabriel, but we did not need to see Negan. We just didn't need to see him. They started it off allowing us to know what has been going on, and then letting us know how they're communicating. Because with no cell phones, how are people knowing what the hell is going on? So they've had people delivering letters to all of the camps or whatever, and listening to Rick explain his letter, listening to Carol explain, ooh, I'm getting choked up. Listening to Carol explain her letter and listening to Maggie explain her letter, it just made me feel like I was back at the jail. Like, it made me feel like I was back at the prison when Herschel died. It made me feel like I was at that dumpster scene when I thought that Glenn was dead and he hid under the dumpster. It made me feel like, you know, when we lost Adrian and like, it just, all of these people, it brought me back. And we went through all of this up until this point to get to where we are now. And then I felt like, okay, guys, we could do this. Let's go. And then, you know, Rick goes off to these dirty broads. And basically, and if you follow me on my Instagram at AKNation TV, you saw that I was ranting and raving about this. Basically said, look, my people know I'm here. If y'all don't agree to what I'm telling y'all we need to agree with, y'all gonna have problems. And so y'all don't want them problems. And so he shows the pictures, and I've been trying to figure out why is he taking pictures? But he was taking pictures not to hang them up about all the killings, but to show proof. To show proof to the dirty broad. And the dirty broad is like, you know, what the guy said, dream, threats, dream. I'm like, okay, these people are slow as hell, but not really. But they are. And, you know, she makes this comment that Rick talks too much, and he kind of does. But he proved his point. And when he said what he said, I was getting my entire life. Unfortunately, it did not work out in his favor because he was put in a container and stripped nude. First of all, why is she even, like, doing art? Like, she's creating a wire sculpture, a wire statue naked. And then you got another guy walking around naked. And I'm like, I don't understand this. Like, what does this mean? Like, why are we doing this? I'm confused. What? And so we moved past that, and then we started dealing with Carl. Now, before we get to Carl, Michonne is like, look, I got to go check up on my man to see what's going on. I know he said that, you know, the sanctuary is taken, but I need to make sure that it's taken because I don't want no surprises. So Rosita like, well, look, if you going, I'm going. Then Daryl get approached by Tara. And Tara was like, look, I know he helped us a lot, but I'm killing his ass, talking about the wife. And, you know, Daryl's like, well, I'm killing him too, and we might not have to wait that long. See, Daryl's about to fuck up the whole plan. Okay, before I get all into that, Carol and Sadiq. Now, I'm appreciative of how diverse this cast has become. The Walking Dead is so diverse, it's ridiculous. I don't know the last time I saw someone non-Caucasian on the Fear the Walking Dead, but then again, I stopped watching it. So I know they have a lot of Native American looking people on there, or whatever the case may be, but I just stopped watching it altogether. I know there was a comment under my video saying that Fear the Walking Dead got so much better. I love y'all, but I can't see how. Because I'm completely... So when the husband died, I was over it. I was over it. He got shot, fell out the helicopter, and we acted like we don't care, and I'm over it. And then the girl's sleeping with the dude, the son of the guy, and they shoot him, and then the brother, who's an addict, but then wants to, like, make sure that his girlfriend... It was too much. I just couldn't vibe with it. It was too much. And so I stopped watching it. I know y'all said it's good now, but Sadiq is a great addition because he adds to the diversity for me. Do I trust him? I can't fully say that I do. But what I will say is that I want him to be good. I don't want him to be a spy for Negan and blah. Like, I don't want that. I don't want that. If that's what's going to happen, I'm going to be completely upset and it's going to completely turn me off. And the reason why I say that is because Walking Dead keeps trying to force down our throat that good people exist. But they keep forcing down our throats people that are acting good, and then they backstab you when you think that they're good. I don't want no more of these actors. So if Sadiq is an actor, I'm just going to be like, yo, y'all don't know how to fucking write anything anymore because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. The garbage people, they was like, oh, we'll cut you a deal. We'll do what you need us to do. Backstabbed them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that Sadiq is really good, and I'm hoping that he can help with Alexandria and be a little extra cushion for the pushing, because, you know, I don't know. Carl gets on my nerves. He sits there and he tries to ask the 3 questions like he's braving about that life. He's tall, he's big now, and he's still a punk. He was about to get got. He was about to get got. And I don't even know why he dealing with these things with a little knife. He should have had that hatchet that was used to chop off that chick's hand. You know what I'm saying? Back in the, you know what I'm saying, the last season. But he walking around with a knife, don't even know how to use it. He about to get got. And if it wasn't for the gun, I'm annoyed with him. I'm annoyed. How you look like you 25, but you can't fight? Like, I'm over it. You was about to get raped in your booty hole with no condom, and you sit here letting zombies just take you over. And Sadiq weak as hell. Mind you, he hasn't been eating water and all that. Okay, I can rant and go on. I go on and on about Carl and his trusting ass ways. I just hope Sadiq is really a good person, because if he's not, I'm gonna be annoyed. Gregory, I'm over him. I'm over him. I'm over Jesus all the way and through. Maggie, she proven to be a real thick in the head type of leader. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean that she set on her people, and her people need to be good. Oh my God, this show would be so different if Glenn was still on. It would just be different if Glenn was still here. So the whole Hilltop and Jesus trying to save these people and all this shit. I mean, in the beginning, I never really got that vibe from Jesus, like he was really trying to save the people. Now he's some moral compass or some shit, and it's annoying. But Maggie devises a plan to implant Gregory into the prison and like be the mole there. And when I tell you he acted on that scene well, because he got his head beat up in and started bleeding and was crying and shit. So Gregory is all for the Hilltop. I'm a firm believer, because he sees the leadership in Maggie. He understands what just went down when all the armored cars went to wreck shop at the sanctuary. So he sees what side to be on. Now he has his feelings about the prison people, and I have my feelings too. I would want them gone. But Gregory sees it. They implant him into the prison, and he's there as a mole. I'm here for it. I saw when, you know, Gregory was listening to the conversation. I'm here for it. I don't trust any of those people that are in prison. They all need to be shot. And I was really hoping that Maggie, when the dude tried to go for the chick's gun, Maggie headbutted him, gun butted him, and then put the thing there. It would have moved mountains if Maggie would have just pulled the trigger right there. When I tell you that would have been a monumental moment for this episode and for the season, because Maggie will allow y'all to live and be human, but she's not going to allow you to fuck with her people. And if this dude is about to try to steal a gun after I'm having pity and empathy for your ass, pop! Would have got popped right there. When he made that reference to Glenn dying, she would have got pop! Don't fuck with me. That's all I wanted that to happen. I want that to happen so bad. But for whatever reason, The Walking Dead just doesn't give us any pivotal moments anymore. They don't, no. When Rick bit the neck off that dude when he was about to rape Carl, that right there it was just like, don't fuck with my people. But hey, I'm not a writer. I would have definitely put that in there. If Maggie's going to give them all this and all I trust and all this shit and blah, 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 yeah, no. She should have shot him right then and there. But anyway, I digress. We get back to these dirty people, and you know, they doing what they doing. They got Rick locked up. Michonne and Rosita, they driving in the streets. They start hearing opera and shit. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on? Where we hearing this from? What's the problem? So Michonne like, look, stop. They stop the car, they go surveying the land. It's another building that we know nothing about. It just miraculously appear we know nothing about. All this time we've been on this side, we never saw this building. All this driving we've been doing, we seen another new building miraculously that we didn't know nothing about. Okay, whatever. Okay. Atlanta big, but it ain't that big. I'm thinking to myself, how many times they've been back and forth on these damn roads and they ain't seen no new shit by now. That's what I'm saying. Because we ain't constructed in this post-apocalyptic world, so all the buildings should have been surveyed 8 seasons later, just saying. But you know, I digress. We got to keep the story moving. So they gonna follow the opera into what appears to be like this abandoned warehouse of sorts or whatever. They come across two people. They sit there talking about Rick think he got it down. Negan about the wreck shop. This, that, and the third. Blase blah. We got the speakers. We about to make it work. So I get that Michonne got her ass beat, and I get that Rosita got shot. But don't try to like don't bump my girls down. Don't bump my girls down. Don't bump my chicks down. Don't. So I'm like, all right. So we dealing with a dude and we dealing with a chick. Somebody got to get their ass whooped because we got Michonne and Rosita. Somebody got to get their ass handed to them. What's about to happen? So Michonne made the dumbest mistake in rookie history. She kicked the tennis ball. The tennis ball go flying over to the dude. The dude is like, okay, who's here? Because there's only two of us in this building. Who else is here? They go looking, and then out of nowhere, Rosita get got, and she getting bucked at. They start fighting. Some out of nowhere, this chick come up with a crowbar and fighting Michonne with her sword. I'm sorry, but Michonne got her ass beat, and I'm not here for it. I don't even know who this chick is. She looked like the girl that was on that Galactica movie, that Outer Space series. The girl with the curly hair, that's what she looked like. But Michonne got her ass whooped again. And I'm like, girl, you just came from Black Panther, you get your ass beat? I'm over it. I'm over it. The dude run. Rosita got a rocket. The dude's like, you're not about to kill me. Rosita killed the dude with the rocket. I'm here for it. I'm here all the way for it. The girl get into the truck. She walking away. She riding away with the speakers. I'm like, we about to blast her again because we got more. We in a warehouse of rockets. We got more rockets in this warehouse. Let's blast her ass again. That would have been fine. But no. Daryl comes and crushes into the car. Comes out immediately. Pop! Pop! That's what I'm talking. Pop her! I don't care if it's a chick. I don't care if it's a dude. I don't care if it's a child. I don't care if it's a son or daughter. Pop him! Pop him! See, Daryl could have been at the Hilltop. Daryl would have been bucked. He would have came through. Pop, 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 pop. Daryl got out that truck and said, I don't know who you are. Pop, but you get popped. You're not a part of my crew. I never seen you before. Pop! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, you know, Rosita and Michonne, they excited that, you know, Daryl and Tara is there. Tara feeling like she about that life, and I don't think Tara gonna get her ass whooped too. Tara about to get her ass whooped. All these females get their ass whooped. But, you know, they like, why you here? Well, why you here? So then they go to the sanctuary, they find out, but unbeknownst to us, we didn't know who the lookout was, but the lookout at the sanctuary was Morgan all this time. So apparently he got a backpack of food, he been camping out, it's only been a day and a half, almost 2 days, so it says Michonne. But he been camping out, he the lookout. So what he gonna say when he see Michonne and all these people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's about to happen with that. I don't know. King Ezekiel and Carol, I'm not here for it. I can care less. I know, you know, Kevin was like, he appreciates Carol's arc and the camaraderie between her and Ezekiel. I'm like, okay, first off, you forced Carol to get back into the zone. Now Carol's back into the zone. Now you the bitch? I'm over it. I don't really care. I don't feel sorry. I don't feel pity. You put on this charade, this charade about, you know, I'm the king and I'm like, okay, well, you need to still keep playing this motherfucking part because ain't nobody thinking about your ass woven in your sorrows. Now, I will admit, The Walking Dead killing that digital tiger was the dumbest shit that they could have done. Yeah, it's like you need, okay, fine, you want us to live in a world of reality, maybe because it was causing too much money to keep this tiger alive and y'all ratings is going down. I don't know. People still watch The Walking Dead, but a lot of people were like, they just don't watch the live TV version no more. Everything is on DVR and blah, 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 whatever. But, okay, he's sitting there with the chain and shit. His tiger's gone. You should have left the tiger at the kingdom. You should have left the tiger at the house. You should have left her at the house. Keep your pets at the house. You should have brought her out. Fuck out of here. But he go through this woe is me, and Carol start crying and shit. I'm like, okay, fuck him. You're supposed to be with Daryl anyway. But that's neither here nor over there somewhere. So, what happened after that? What happened? Let me look down. Let me look down the Verge and see if I missed anything. Okay, yep, Tara, Carol, Michonne. And then, you know, the Verge has this whole thing with evaluating the villain. Don't nobody give a fuck about the villain. I don't. But, you know, what was that helicopter? What was that helicopter last episode? Maybe that's going to be the helicopter to take Morgan over to Fear the Walking Dead. And I don't know why Morgan's going over to the Fear the Walking Dead, because the Fear the Walking Dead ain't it, and they trying to give Morgan a staple. But I like Morgan's position in this. But then maybe Morgan can bring his rogue ways and kill everybody ways to the Fear the Walking Dead. But then again, I haven't been watching the Fear of the Walking Dead, so I don't really know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe y'all can give me a little synopsis in the bottom. But this episode did what I needed it to do. It did what I needed to do for me. I felt like I was watching what I love to watch, and it felt authentic and it felt great. I got to see what's going on with all of the characters. No one was left out except for Gabriel. And it felt good. So I liked this particular episode. Leave your comments below about this episode and what you liked about it. And yeah, let's have dialogue. Do this.